Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ejahmix. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. And today we're gonna be playing Jeff the Land Shark. So this is actually a day after the other ones. I recorded Venom, Thor, and Adam Warlock, and technically this video already in one day. But when I was watching this video back, I was like, oh, this one sounds kind of low. So I was like, all right, I'll record it again in the morning. So yes, we're here with the run back with Jeff. But anyway, we're gonna be playing Jeff the Land Shark. As always, we're gonna do our gameplay tips, breakdown of the character, kind of give you guys my thoughts on the character, all the good stuff, give you guys a general game plan when it comes to the character. But honestly, out of all the characters, I think I like Jeff. Like, Jeff is like one of the smoothest. Like, I think out of all the four characters, I'm gonna put Venom at the top as the smoothest. Jeff is a close second. Honestly, Jeff could be number one, but I don't want to give him number one just because he's simple, because he's kind of simple out of all of them. And then I think I put Adam Warlock in the last spot, I think, and I put Thor ahead of him, I think. Yeah, because once you get in that Thor rhythm, it's pretty solid. But anyway, yeah, Jeff is a lot of fun. He's a really cool character. And yeah, we're gonna break it down. So let's go ahead and hop into a quick match. And I'll kind of break down all his abilities and all that good stuff. But yeah, man. Hope you guys have been enjoying all these gameplay breakdowns and stuff. You know, I've been having a lot of fun doing them. Low key. It's just wait, pause. Low key, you feel me? Hold on, where's my boy at? Low key, you feel me? I've been having a lot of fun doing them. Yeah, hope you guys are having a good time with them, and you guys are getting something out of them. That's kind of the main thing with me with these, because you know, every time I play games, I was noticing, like, especially games like this, I would go and try to find a breakdown video, and I'd be watching videos from like 6 years ago. Like, for example, with Overwatch, like videos from like 6 years ago on this game. So these kind of videos are always useful. So I kind of want to throw my hat in the ring when it comes to you know, videos like this. So hope you guys are enjoying this, and as always, enjoy the content. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now let's get into Jeff, you feel me? So Jeff the Land Shark, right? Jeff is cool, right? Because he's pretty simple. Just starting out with his movement, you know, he kind of walks around like this. He can hop, all that good stuff. And then when he's moving backwards, he moves a bit faster. I think that's one of his passives, right? Didn't really check it, but I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? And of course, you know, your main movement when it comes to Jeff is going to be your left shift, which is really cool. He's able to just kind of, you know, swim around like literally like a land shark. And also, you can kind of swim up walls as well, so keep that in mind. There might be some good tech with that you can use. So yeah, that's pretty cool with Jeff, right? So just, you know, and you can do this as long as you want. There's no time limit on it, and I think that's really cool movement wise, right? So you can just kind of swim underneath, and I'll just give you a pro tip right now. Anytime you're being shot at, because Jeff can still be shot in this state, just do a cool little zigzag, you feel me? You'll be good to go when it comes to a lot of these you know, matchups here. Do a cool little zigzag, and then you're kind of good to go. And getting into Jeff's E, right? So Jeff's E is kind of his bread and butter when it comes to the character. It allows him to heal his team when they walk into them, right? And it also gives them, so it basically gives them like, I'm pretty sure the effect on this was healing over time, and I could be wrong about that. It might not. Healing over time, I might be getting confused with oh geez. Okay, well, another pro tip: don't swim into spider bots, because you can die that way. Let me just read it real quick. E. It boosts all healing. There it is. It wasn't healing over time. That's Adam Warlock's ability. It boosts all healing received by an ally. And it also gives them a burst of heals when they run into it. So that's kind of his bread and butter, right? So thing about Jeff, right, that I think is pretty interesting, right, is Jeff, like all these characters, you know, the role in this game is called, you know, it's called strategist, right? In a weird way, Jeff kind of feels like a strategist. Like, he really does, because even though his kit is simple and his kit is primarily healing, being able to drop these bubbles around, I was kind of thinking, in a way, you might want to drop these bubbles in, or you might want to try to drop these bubbles in strategic places that you know your team is going to be around. So I think that adds a layer to the character that, you know, I think most people won't be initially kind of grabbing initially, you know, when it comes to the character. It's kind of common sense when you think about it, but being able to set these bubbles up in places where your team's going to run into them, like right here, like setting them up here, because, you know, I know that Spider's gonna go ahead and run into these pretty often, right? And wanting to set some up here, because I know, hey, at some point someone's gonna walk into this after taking a lot of damage. So that's kind of the thought process I had. I don't want to go into that fight because it's getting a little dangerous. If he can get back to me, I can heal him from maybe here. And just getting to his primary real quick, right? His primary, oh man, I overextended. I thought Spire was going to hang tight a little up there. But getting into his primary, right, because I was kind of just using it. His primary is just his main healing capability. It just sends a jet of water that whoever you tag with it will get just straight heals, and I think that's really good. Makes him one of the best healers in the game because it has a lot of range. Yeah, it heals a lot. It heals for quite a bit, right? Which is pretty nice, right? And getting into... Did we finish the game? Oh, no, okay, we got round 2. Okay, I was tripping. I was like, so getting into round 2, I'll talk about his right click, because I just realized this was the slowest I've gone through all of my characters' abilities in a weird way out of all the characters I've done. But then just getting into his right click, right? So like I said, his primary, your left click sends out a jet of, you can kind of, if you want, you can kind of spam it like this too if you want. But it sends out a jet of heals that just straight heals your allies. And his right click, which is how he does damage, and it's pretty much your only form of doing damage besides your ultimate, just sends out these like water guns, like these water blasts. Officially, what is it called? It's called Aqua Burst. So yeah, Joyful Splash is his healing, and Aqua Burst on his right click can go ahead and send blasts of essentially water that will just do straight damage, and it does some decent damage. I wouldn't say underestimate it, but I also wouldn't say focus on doing that, because a lot of Jeff's kit is really geared towards just healing his teammates, so you really do want to be focusing on healing your teammates as often as possible, because you just have you're like the most value out of like a lot of the supports right now, or you have like the most value out of a lot of the supports right now when it comes to your heals, and it's just really strong and something you just kind of want to keep online at all times. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if it's more like, it's crazy. I was in my video for Adam Warlock, I was really like, I was really talking a lot of smack about Adam Warlock, but truthfully, Adam Warlock is a lot better than I was giving him credit for. I think the res is really strong, and I really wasn't giving him enough credit for that. So redacted, Adam Warlock is kind of strong. I think the res is pretty strong, but I think I just been playing with a lot of like incompetent ones where I wasn't really, I was like, I don't know, but the res is kind of strong, right? But anyway, getting back to Jeff, I don't know what my point, I don't even remember what my point was getting back to Jeff, but you kind of want to have all your abilities online at all times. A lot of your valuability is going to be from just doing a lot of heals, and that makes Jeff pretty good when it comes to all this, and of course just dropping dropping your bubbles in strategic locations, like knowing hey, my team's gonna at some point run into these, and I want to make sure I'm putting them in locations where he'll benefit, or they'll benefit from them. So that's something you kind of want to do. One thing with his water jet, I will say you might want to kind of lead with it, because I mean, as you can see, sometimes it's a little difficult to land them on your teammates sometimes, but yeah. And anytime you're threatened, like that's the only time I would right click. Like anytime you're threatened by anything, like go ahead and right click. But as far as just like playing, like you have a lot of value, straight value just from healing, and he really has some of the best value when it comes to that. You really do want to just be like healing as often as you can, and only really right click when you're being threatened. Hold on, I'm gonna swim with this wall, get some heals. And also just another pro tip, technically, or not technically, Jeff can heal himself. So if you like throw a bubble out like this, you get hit, you can like kind of swim into the bubble. You can go into land shark mode and then just kind of swim into it, and then you'll heal yourself. So yeah, I think Jeff has a lot of tech, man. Yeah, like I said, the right click is strong. I kind of use it here and there when I feel like my team is at a decent like health range, and I feel like it'd be okay to do. But definitely I was supposed to dive. I was like trying to heal my penny up and then dive. But definitely something you kind of want to use sparingly, because your heals are just really strong at keeping your team alive. So in a bit we're gonna get into our ult, right? So that's kind of all you really want to know when it comes to the character. Dive, movement, do a little zigzag when you're being shot at, because you can be shot at in this state. And I'll kind of do a little TLDR at the end of the video as well, so we can kind of recap all this. But getting into his ult, right? I'm gonna wait until we can get into a good state here. Alright, Iron Man, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. They're moving around a lot. Yeah, and his pistol, it does a lot of heals. It's just sometimes you gotta like, you gotta do a lot to to get it onto your teammates sometimes. Oh man, I can't even get him across that wall. Okay. Swim, 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 swim. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna drop these here because I know at some point they're gonna run into those. Like I said, just being really strategic with how you're doing this stuff. Ooh, okay. I made a mistake there. I was thinking like I was gonna pop ult maybe to try to get the storm, but I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work and I don't want to waste it. And I ended up getting pops. Just, you know, that you can still get caught with the Fen. You know, and that's balanced. Kind of sucks as that's the case, but you know, it's balanced. Oh, he stepped off. He's gonna go back. But he's not. He's gonna die. Can I do it? Ulting. Oh, dang. Punish. So again, you just saw tech. Punisher doesn't get caught. Punisher doesn't get caught up in the swarm. That kind of sucks, man. I'm not gonna lie. And I got killed by a spider bot. I didn't even get killed by anything else. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, Punisher doesn't get caught in the swarm. Dang, that's tough. So, just saw something there. That's a tech that you can't use, so that's unfortunate. But, oh well. It looked, oh, somebody said we changed our comp. Oh, okay, whatever. Also, I didn't talk about team ups. Team ups are pretty cool. Oh, okay, well, okay, we don't get the team up, but the team ups with Jeff are pretty cool. Jeff's team ups, he has two, right? He has one with Groot, which allows him to ride on his shoulder and get damage reduction like Rocket Raccoon does with him. And then he has one with Luna Snow called Frozen Spitball, and it allows him to, he basically gets a ice collar, and with that he's able to eat a frozen fish. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's like an ice fish that allows him to do a bit more damage with his right click. So that gives him some more damage capability there, and it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. And it's cool. So it's nice to have. Nothing too crazy. He doesn't get like an extra button or anything, but he can pop it, and then you know, because it has like a duration, but he can pop it. So it is extra button, but he just kind of pops it, and then he gets more damage on his right click. So that's pretty nice. So like I said, don't underestimate this right click. It does some good damage, for sure. You know, it has its place. It has its place, but like I said, 100% on the heals. When I tell you, these heals, great. And then just that tech, using that again, like, you know, you can pop your E right in front of you and then heal yourself for some quick burst heals. So it's pretty nice. And then your support ends up catching you with some heals. You'll go right back up to full health. Even though the E pretty much gets you there anyway for the most part. You can pop 2 if you want to heal yourself, but that's kind of selfish. So I would say 1 and then get in the cover or try to find a health pack. It's kind of your best bet when it comes to these things. Yeah, man. Like I said, yours are really strong. Really want to kind of do some shenanigans with the character. You know, kind of pop these in front of your character or in front of your teammates so they can see them. So you can guarantee they walk into him or getting up close to him is definitely a play when it comes to the character, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna be heal a lot of my team here with this. I'm going to back off, heal where I can, heal my Punisher up here because he's going for a play. Okay. Go ahead and get him back up to full health. And yeah, like I said, the character's pretty simple. You know, nothing too crazy. But yeah, he's fun. I think a lot of his gameplay loop, as far as like we're talking about bread and butter with his character, his bread and butter is like he doesn't really have a lot to work with. But his bread and butter is definitely going to be like his E and just popping those in strategic locations. You have to use a bit more, you know, tact when it comes to the character. You know, just making sure that you're dropping these pods for your teammates in places that you know they're gonna walk into and just seeing it, you know, so you can so your team can capitalize on it, you know, and you can really get some real value. Yeah, for the most part, it's pretty simple, man. Yeah, that's Jeff, you know, using your wall crawl, you know, wall climb in good spots. And yeah, man, I would like to win this. I don't know if we will, but I would like to win this. Yeah, that's Jeff, man. That's Jeff. So I guess at this point, I'm just gonna kind of parrot myself at this point. Just kind of have a good time talking with you guys. Yeah. Also, just real quick, I went ahead and watched. I was just watching back my videos, to make sure they were straight, and I realized I posted the Venom video, and I remember when I was editing it, I didn't see this because I was like, I had watched it from this like the middle almost, right? Because, you know, I like a lot of my editing or anything I might do is like, you know, top and end, and you know, maybe I'll just check the middle, make sure everything's good, audios and stuff like that. So I didn't see the top of the video, man. Dog, I watched the top of that video, man, and I saw that shutter, and I was like, oh no. I don't know what happened with the recording, but what's funny about that though is, like, the middle of the video, like, or round 2 in the Venom video was just fine. It's just the beginning. I was like, oh man. So I had to like post a little comment on like, hey, excuse the gameplay footage. I'm not sure what happened. But yeah, the second round is like clear and it's smooth again. I don't know why it was like all crazy at first and then it smoothed out, but that's just how it went down. So it's like, oh, okay. But yeah. I just wanted to talk about it in the video. So I was like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and mention that. If you watch the Venom video, like, I was like, I didn't know, I didn't know it was that rough. I would have re-recorded it. But it's still some good information in the beginning. So if you watch it and then come back, you know, you get some good value. I don't know what we're gonna do here. I kind of overextended there. I thought we were gonna get more Well, I don't know what I was about to say. I thought we were going to get more ground than we did. But I think we might lose this one, actually. Doesn't look like we're going to win this one. I guess. I don't know. It's a little close, man. It's a little close. I'm going to try to ult if we can touch. Yeah, I'm here, but yeah. Had I stayed alive, I would have been able to touch. I guess my teammates are blaming each other for like what's going on? Why did everybody swap? We were rolling at first. Yeah, we were rolling. I wasn't paying attention to our team comp, but we really were rolling in the first one. I don't know why any changes were made. So that kind of sucks. But it is quick play, so it doesn't really matter that much. But anyway, that's Jeff the Land Shark, man. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the character, enjoyed the gameplay, got something out of this. TLDR, you know, like I said, you're really just gonna want to focus on your E, making sure you're popping your E at opportune moments, making sure you're popping them in areas that you know your team's gonna walk into. It might be valuable to just walk into one of your teammates and just pop it right in front of them, so it pops up in front of them, so they can just walk into it and see it, because they'll know, you know, let me walk into this for some heals, and of course just kind of keeping that water jet always on, because it's really strong. You're getting a lot of value from the water jet, and yeah, that is Jeff the Land Shark. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. Let me know what character you guys want to see next, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.